So on today's episode, I thought it would be really fitting to break down my morning routine, and I want to get super specific with you guys. I want to talk about the time that I wake up, basically how I start my day, the supplements that I take, the type of movement that I'm doing, things that I have found successful as a working mom to implement in my routine. And I want to break all of that down for you guys. Basically my 5 to 9 before my 9 to 5. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, welcome to the Perfect Dose Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Kristen Herzog, board certified nurse practitioner and injection specialist. So lately, I have been in my wellness journey, you guys, and I have been obsessed with everything that I eat, what makes me feel good, my supplement regimen, my workout regimen, what types of workouts I do. I'm even wearing a continuous blood glucose monitor, which I have on right now. I've had it in for the last 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks on Friday. And I'm essentially tracking what makes my blood sugar spike. If something that I eat maybe gives me a spike and it takes longer to go down, if something is making my blood sugar spike and go down like it normally should. So I'm just tracking absolutely everything right now. I am tracking my sleep. Start over from the bed. So Steven and I got this really cool bed, and the bed is really cool because you can control the temperature that your side of the bed is. So we can control if we want a more hot temperature, a more cold temperature, and then you also can set an alarm on your bed. And instead of having like crazy noise wake you up, it wakes you up with vibrations. And so the vibrations will get stronger and stronger, and it literally wakes you up out of bed. So that's super cool right now. I essentially start my day between 5:30 and 6 a.m. And this is not always perfect, you guys. So I love making sure to come on here and I'm being open, honest, and real with you guys. Some days this routine is like perfect. Some days it's not. It's not always perfect. It really just depends. If Jax is sick, if he's not sleeping and I'm not sleeping, then I'm not waking up at 5:30 or 6. I'm waking up at like 7 and I'm surviving. But for the most part, when I found my days to be as effective and productive as possible, it's when I have a very good morning routine. So my day starts between 5:30 and 6. Right now, we are waking up to these vibrations on our bed. So that's been really cool. And I get up. First thing I do before I do anything else is I read my Bible. And this is something, whether you're religious or not religious, I think that starting your day with consuming something to reflect how you want your day to be is so important. So for me, that's reading my Bible and getting grounded in Christ. So I start my day reading my Bible, and I have found that starting my day versus ending my day with reading my Bible sets me up for success. I feel so much more better. I feel like I live a better life. I'm more productive. I reflect the type of person that I want to be when I do this versus at the end of the day being like, gosh, I wish I would have been more like this. It just feels really good. So that's the first thing that I do when I wake up. I next will read a leadership book, or sometimes I'll read some self-development books. It really just depends on what I'm working on. Right now, I am reading a book called Buy Back Your Time. So I will read for about 10 minutes, and that has been really great because that really sets the tone for the day. Just like reading the Bible, whatever you're choosing to consume in the morning, I feel like sets the tone for your day. Number one important thing to me is I want to be a great mom and a great wife. I have to be able to show up for my husband and my son. Number two, I need to be able to show up as a leader to work. I have the responsibility of leading a team. I also have the responsibility of injecting beautiful people's faces and making them look and feel their best. So I need to do things so that I can show up in the way that I want to show up. So I start with consuming something that is going to impact the rest of my day. And that typically will take about 30 minutes. So the first half hour of my day is going to reading. Next, I will put on my workout clothes. I'll be honest with you guys, I go straight downstairs and grab my Celsius. I know this is like horrible and I shouldn't be starting my day with that much caffeine, but I have to. So I grab my Celsius energy drink and I go up to my gym and I work out. And I am not doing crazy intensive HIIT workouts. I used to do workouts like that, but now I have just found that actually weightlifting and slower workouts are more impactful for me. It's better for my cortisol levels. It's better for my hormones. So I am working out. I'm doing a variety. So I will lift weights or I will walk outside. And which one I do depends on my son. So if Jax is still asleep and I get to get my weightlifting in and then go on a walk, that's how I like to start my day. But sometimes he wakes up, and if he wakes up, I'm going to go straight to him and we are going to start our circadian rhythms with some light. So I will take him outside and we will just go on a 30-minute walk. And this is really great because it allows him to really start his day. I read some research articles about taking your kid outside and exposing them to direct sunlight first thing in the morning. It helps set their circadian rhythm. And your circadian rhythm, for those of you who don't know, is like your body's internal time clock. So it's your body telling you, okay, it's time to wake up or it's time to go to sleep. And if your circadian rhythm is off and you are not waking up or you are not going to sleep in a good pattern, it is going to throw off the rest of your day. I like to start our circadian rhythms in the morning with a walk outside. I prefer to be able to do my strength training first and then go on my walk. But like I said, some days are different. And the most important thing to me is prioritizing movement. No matter what my day looks like, whether I am sleeping until 7 a.m. or I'm getting up between 5:30 and 6, which is what I love, I am always moving my body. That is my non-negotiable. I never start my day without movement. So we go on a walk for about 30 minutes. Steven sometimes comes, sometimes doesn't come. It really just depends. But regardless, we are outside moving our bodies. And my strength training workouts are going to differ. I will either do a leg workout or I'll do a full body workout or like a little arm workout. So nothing crazy. I'm not lifting like hundreds of pounds, you guys. I am doing 20-pound dumbbells. I am just trying to make sure that I am building lean muscle mass. I'm not trying to bulk up. I'm just trying to tone my body and stay healthy. And a big priority for me is controlling my hormones. For those of you who don't know listening, I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis after having baby Jax. And before baby Jax, I was already diagnosed with PCOS. So thyroid and PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, both of which are disrupting my hormones. So I will have lots of anxiety. I will have breakouts, weight gains. I will feel so tired, so sluggish. Like when my hormones are not balanced, I feel it. And again, how I feel determines how I show up. So it's very important to me that I'm doing things to help me feel good. And I just found that strength training and moving my body outside are what really works for me. So next, after we get our workout or morning movement in, I go straight to my supplements. And my supplement routine is like more complicated and extensive than my skincare routine at this point. So I will start with intestinal restore. And we have everything I'm talking about. We actually sell in office and online. So I will link that in the show notes for you guys. So if you are interested in any of these products, you can stop by or get them online. But I start with my intestinal restore. And intestinal restore is a powder that I put in a glass of water, and it has L-glutamine, it has digestive enzymes, and colostrum. And it literally makes me feel amazing. So digestive enzymes are just really good for bloating, helping your body to break down food. And then the colostrum has so many benefits. It helps with hair growth. It helps with leaky gut. It helps with digestion. It has skin benefits. So I absolutely love it. And L-glutamine also helps heal leaky gut. And leaky gut is really at the core of all of our autoimmune issues. So when I started my whole wellness journey, I discovered that everything starts in your microbiome, your gut microbiome. So if your gut microbiome is off, then your whole body is going to be off. So you can't expect to correct thyroid issues or insulin resistance issues like PCOS until you first heal your gut. It all goes back from the gut. So I started healing my gut, and I healed my thyroid and my PCOS, you guys, just taking supplements and implementing these strategies like morning movement, weightlifting, and changing my eating habits, my lifestyle habits. I am not on any medication. So I want you guys to know it is possible, not for everyone. And of course, if you are on these medications, make sure that you go see your doctor, see a functional medicine provider, make an appointment with somebody and talk to them about these things before just starting it on your own. But I really just honed in on doing things to fix my body from the inside. So I start my day with the colostrum, digestive enzymes, and L-glutamine, which is in intestinal restore. I also add some probiotics to that, and probiotics are just really good for your gut microbiome. They are essential. We need to have enough good bacteria to be able to function, for our microbiome to function appropriately. We need to have enough good bacteria there. It is essential. So I mix my drink, I put those in my water, and the next things that I take are selenium and zinc. And selenium and zinc are two things that almost every single person is deficient in. And when it comes to your thyroid, these minerals are essential for your thyroid to be able to convert. So for it to be able to function appropriately, you need to have optimal selenium and zinc in your body. So I supplement with selenium and zinc. I have an amazing supplement that I absolutely love. I take that every single day. It also has iodine in it, which is amazing for thyroid health and has so many other benefits. So I take that. And in addition to my selenium and my iodine supplement, I am taking something called berberine and alpha lipoic acid. So berberine and alpha lipoic acid are super essential into helping maintain healthy blood sugar levels. And because of my PCOS, my insulin resistance, I started taking berberine and alpha lipoic acid to help me maintain a balanced blood sugar level. It helps me feel good. It helps my body process carbohydrates better. So I just absolutely love taking those supplements. I take them every single day. They are my non-negotiables. And after I take those, I will begin to make breakfast. And breakfast these days looks very different for me. I used to just get my breakfast on the go. Sometimes I would skip breakfast, or I would just drive through grabbing a smoothie. I would grab a protein bar, whatever. But I have found for my hormones, eating breakfast, and particularly an animal-based breakfast, and I know that this is super controversy, and I want you guys to know I am not fully animal-based. I follow a clean diet. So I love to eat animal-based, but I also love to eat plants. So I think a healthy combination of vegetables, fruits, lean, organic, grass-fed meats. I love raw cheese. I love raw dairy. I love healthy carbohydrates, and I love sourdough bread. So I eat a very well-balanced diet, but I always make sure that my morning is animal-based. And I just noticed that I have more energy when I eat protein in the morning. I have more energy when I eat my breakfast in the morning. So I will start with eggs. I have my sourdough from Noble Bread every single day. I love sourdough. It's another non-negotiable with my movement, is I have to have my sourdough in the mornings. But I literally lather it up with butter, and I get raw butter from the farmer's market. And then I will have 2 eggs. These are all from the farmer's market. I'm addicted to everything organic and clean. And I also have avocado. So I am eating lots of protein, lots of fats in the morning, and my sourdough bread. And that's just what helps me feel good. So we make breakfast, and this is typically around 8 o'clock in the morning at this point, because we've already done my reading. I've done my workout. Jax is awake right now, and we love to do family breakfast. So we're all eating breakfast. Jax is eating the same exact thing that I'm eating. He absolutely loves it. And this is just what helps us start our day. So after we make breakfast and we eat, then I go back to my supplement routine. I take my selenium, iodine, zinc supplement, my berberine, my alpha lipoic acid. And again, I'm not taking individual supplements, you guys. I'm going to link the ones that I take. I'm a less is more kind of girly. So my selenium, iodine, zinc are one supplement. My berberine, alpha lipoic acid are one supplement. And my intestinal restore, my probiotics are one. So I will link all of those for you guys. But I go back to my supplement routine and I take my multivitamin. And I don't like to take my multivitamin before breakfast because it just doesn't make me feel good. I'm super sensitive. So I take it after I eat and get something in my body. My multivitamin, I just started taking these alpha-based packs by Orthomolecular, and they are absolutely amazing. It is a comprehensive multivitamin with all of your essential vitamins and minerals in it. In addition to that, it has a little capsule for your omegas, and omegas are so important, you guys. Our brains are 75% fat, right? So it's if our brains are made of cholesterol and fat, we need these things. We need to be eating healthy fats and we need to be consuming omegas in order to have healthy brain function. So I eat my omegas and my multivitamin, and this is all in my pack that I take. So it's super easy. I literally just open up my pack, pop my pills. They're all in there. So it's convenient. I don't have to think about what I'm taking. It's just all in one place. So I absolutely love it. And then I try to drink at least 20 to 30 ounces of water before heading into the office, especially since I drink a Celsius first thing in the morning. I like to make sure I'm hydrated, and I typically will throw in an electrolyte pack into my water because it just helps me drink it faster, and I love having electrolytes throughout the day. So I dump an electrolyte pack in my water. I right now am using Sculptra Energy, or I will use a Armari Happy Juice. So I will link those in my show notes also, but those are the two I'm obsessed with. They taste really good. There's no sugar in it. They give me energy. So I absolutely love them. And so I'll throw that into my water. So around 8:30 is the time right now. And that is when I am having a little bit more quality time with baby Jack. So we do our morning walk together, we eat together, and then we have some playtime. And right now he is obsessed with kicking the ball. So we're like kicking the ball back and forth. We're going outside for a little bit. I have to have my mornings and my evenings very strategically planned because family time is a non-negotiable for me. As a working mom, it is so important that I have time with my baby or I just feel off balance. It doesn't feel good to me. And it's difficult because I own a business. I also work in my business. I have projects that are my passion projects that I love, and I don't want to give any of those things up. So time batching has been essential to me being able to function as a working mom. So my morning routine is everything. And I literally build into my calendar time to spend with my family. And I know that sounds crazy. And some of you guys might be listening like, why do you have to time batch spending time with your family? But if you don't time batch something in, you're not making it a priority and it could just fall off. There's so many other things that I could get distracted with doing if I don't time batch time. So I time batch time. We have our family time. And then at 9 a.m., I go straight upstairs. I do my skincare routine and I get ready for work. And my skincare routine is simple. I am a simple yet effective skincare routine girly. And if you've been listening to other episodes, you're going to know exactly the ingredients that I feel are important. So I'm going to tell you guys, if you're new to skincare or you're using skincare and you're like, I want to make sure I'm dialed in, I don't want to do 20 steps, you don't have to do 20 steps. You just need to focus on things that work. So the things that are very important in your skincare routine, number one, a good cleanser. You need to make sure that you are cleansing your makeup off at night, double cleansing, and then in the morning, I love a cleanser just to start my day. The next thing is a toner spray. And this is so missed because people aren't using toners in their skincare routine. And toners help balance the pH in our skin. They help repair our skin's barrier. They also increase our product absorption. So immediately post my cleanse, I will spritz tonic. And I actually spritz tonic right when I wake up before I even work out because it helps me feel awake because it's cold. So it's like a little wake up. And then I also spritz after my workout because the witch hazel in it is going to kill any bacteria and prevent breakout. So that is my third tone of the day, my third toner spritz of the day by the time I get ready for my skincare routine before work. So I do my toner and then I'm using my TNS. TNS is a growth factor and growth factors are super important for stimulating collagen. So they help with fine lines, with wrinkles, they improve skin firmness, skin elasticity. So I never skip my TNS. I follow this with vitamin C, and vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It is going to protect your skin from UV damage. It is also going to help prevent and correct hyperpigmentation, so dark, uneven spots on your skin. So it is so important that you are using a vitamin C serum. After my vitamin C serum, I put on my sunscreen. Right now, I'm obsessed with color science, so I'm doing sunscreen makeup. I absolutely love it. I then put on a little bit of mascara, my Anfisa lip gloss, and that is like next level, you guys. If you haven't tried Anfisa lip gloss, it is freaking amazing. You will never go back. So that is a lip gloss that I'm using. And then I get dressed, I throw my scrubs on, and I head to work. So I am out the door at around 9:30. I get to the office at 9:45. We do a team huddle, and then we start our day. So I essentially just time batch everything. My biggest takeaway on today's episode is to make sure you prioritize things that are important to you. So schedule it all out. My morning routine is so essential for the rest of my day. So how you start your day is going to impact how your day flows. If you want to be productive, if you want to make sure that you are efficient with your time, if you want to get a lot done, you need to make sure that you are starting your day consuming content, consuming things that are going to impact the rest of your day. So that is very important. I never wake up and scroll on my phone. And I know that's something like super crazy and weird because I'm on Instagram all the time. But I do not touch my phone until my morning workout. So before I touch my phone, I have woken up, I've done my morning reading, I've had some time to get some direct sunlight, to calm my nervous system down before I even look at my phone. And I don't want my phone to be the first thing that I consume in my brain and get anxiety like, oh my gosh, I need to post, I need to do this. So I make sure that I am time batching absolutely everything. Looking at my phone is the least of my priorities. It's really just making sure that I'm consuming things that are going to impact the rest of my day, that I am doing things that make me feel good. I'm moving my body. I am eating good, nutritious foods. I'm spending time with my family. I'm spending quality time with my family. That's very important. And that gets me ready to go start my day. So thank you for tuning in to today's episode. I will see you guys next week. I'm going to link in the show notes for you guys exactly how to purchase those products. All of the supplements that I'm using, I will write out my supplement regimen. I will also write out my skincare regimen, and you guys can click the link to purchase.